Welcome to Salcedo Paranormal. It is Friday, June 24th, 2022, and tonight I'll be covering paranormal news. As always, you can find all the episodes of the podcast along with links to social media and ways to donate and ways to contact me at the podcast page, which is salcedoparanormal.podbean.com. That's SALSIDO paranormal.podbean.com. Always happy to hear from you all, whether you have comments or questions or topic suggestions for shows, or if you have stories of paranormal experiences, whether they're your own or others you trust. Happy to either read those or have you join me to talk about them on the show. So, I've gotten a little behind with the news, so these stories may be from a week or two back, but pretty hard to actually just cover anything from the day of because there may not be much there to cover. So, but found these this morning, and we'll get through them. And I included them in the stream chat, the links to these articles, and I will also include them in the podcast and YouTube episode descriptions. Thank you all, as always, for listening, whether you're here for the live stream or you listen to the podcast or YouTube feeds. So, and just a reminder, the next show will be Sunday, True Paranormal Stories from the Web. And then after that, the next show will be Wednesday. If I can get my own new schedule straight, that'd be good. So, and Wednesday is going to be the monthly topic-based episode where I'll look into one kind of subject and cover it as well as I can. And the plan for that one right now is basically haunted transportation hubs, as in airports, train stations, that kind of thing. And I've already started the research, of course, a little while back, and I'll be doing more. And looking forward to sharing what I find with you all. So that should be a fun episode. And that'll be next Wednesday. So I think that covers everything. And like I said, you can find all the links to the stories here in the live chat, and then also in the episode descriptions of the episodes wherever you listen to them. So, only had one story this week as far as ancient civilizations go, but still a neat one. These massive discoveries like this, these are always really amazing to me, no matter where they're at. And this is from the SmithsonianMag.com, so the Smithsonian Institute. And let's see here. This one, the title of this one is Trove of 13,000 Artifacts Sheds Light on Enigmatic Chinese Civilization. And the subtitle here is The Bronze Age, and I'm not sure how you say that, Sanxingdy culture is known for its intricate masks and artworks. And this is from Mylan. First name Elliot. Excuse me if I can talk. Meilan. And then last name is Solly. Associate Editor of History. So, this again, like I said, whether it's Egypt or other places, these massive collections that are found always amaze me. So this article talks about this one culture that flourished in what is now southwest Southwest? Yeah, Southwest China. And they made ornate bronze masks and other objects before apparently vanishing at around 1100 or 1200 BCE or BC. Uh, and this civilization um, is basically, let's see here. These artifacts are from this civilization, and these artifacts have been found over the course of the last couple of years. And these were found again in these all these artifacts are found in 6 sacrificial pits, according to China Daily's website here, and this includes 1,238 bronze wares, so just items, 543 gold artifacts, and 565 jade objects. And it says here, gives a little list of some of the notable things found here, which one is a bronze box with a tortoise-shaped lid, dragon head handles, and bronze ribbons. And inside this box, they found a green jade stone, and apparently that they believe that it was way back when it was actually wrapped in silk. So, and they're saying this is a really rare item, one of its kind, given the distinctive shape and the fine craftsmanship. They're saying here in the article. So, and there are pictures, so I definitely recommend checking this out. Other objects that have been found are a bronze sacrificial altar, a giant bronze mask, and a bronze statue with a human head and a snake's body. And this article mentions that the statue rests its hands, apparently has hands, on a drinking vessel, and another vessel is painted on the statue's head in vermilion hues. So a lot of neat objects here, a lot of images, and so definitely would recommend checking it out. And again, these kind of finds to me are always amazing because they do hint at or kind of show what the people of these different times and places believed, and what they practiced, and what their spiritual beliefs were. So definitely important. So that's the first article, and that's the only one of these ancient civilization articles this time. But I'm sure there'll be more next time. And there's a lot of links I didn't even get to. A lot of alerts. I have automatic alerts set up, and I made it through about, let me see here, 50 alerts full of links, but I still have another like 40 to go. And of course, new ones come every day, so which is a good thing. So that's how I put these together, is through these alerts for the most part. So moving on to our UFO related things here. This next article is from Staffordshire Live. And that's from that's the name of the website, basically, Staffordshire-live.co.uk. And This one says UFO spotted amid disruption at East Midlands Airport. And they say it was seen around the same time as some planes wanted to land but were unable to. So let's see here. It does have images. And I'm just looking for the author here. And not seeing anything right off here. Oh, here we go. This is by Richard Castle and Ava Forbes. So, and so this is talking about seeing witnesses who say they saw a UFO, in quotation marks they say, less than 10 miles from a major airport, just as the airport started having disruptions. I'm not sure, they don't say what the disruptions were. I'm wondering if it's electrical, and if that is the case, then that would be something in a way, because you do hear that sometimes UFOs can disrupt technology. And of course, there's speculation that the what was seen was actually a drone, although, of course, there's disputes over that. And apparently, what they saw was a light, but no one could verify what it was, if it was a drone or not. And again, they mentioned the possibility of drones, but they talk about how it shot off, I guess, at a good speed. They don't really see how fast, for sure, as far as I can tell. But still, I thought that was a weird thing there. If it wasn't a drone, then, and then combined with the disruptions that they were saying they were having at the airport. So maybe something there, maybe not. But so that's the next one here. And now from the UK, we go. Let's see here. What is this one again? This is. This is still in the UK. I'm sorry. This is from dailyrecord.co.uk. And excuse me. So let's see here. This is from. This says in Edinburgh. I'm not sure how you say that. Couple have captured footage of two unexplained lights dancing across the capital sky. And this is from Jacob Farr and Jordan Shepard. And it has a video attached to it. And basically, this is more lights that have been seen. 2 lights. And let's see here. In the footage, it says there's a faint light that can be seen next to the moon. And then another appears next to that. Now, the couple that, or people that took this video, wanted to remain anonymous. And they say that the objects can't be planes due to the times in which they were spotted, and their house is not on a flight path. And let's see here, just checking for more. And they're talking about, of course, the increase in UFO sightings. And looking here more, they're wondering what it was. And so yeah, just more lights seen, strange lights seen in the sky. And it mentions that the reports of UFOs in the area have increased over the last few weeks. Another one cited nearby recently, and in the footage that this video blogger captured, they said that a UFO flew across the sky in the frame of their video, which they weren't taking to catch UFOs. So just more sightings, which I always like to share because I think weird stuff is out there. So, and I almost just clicked on the X over the tab for the stream. That wouldn't have been good. Let's not do that. So let's see here. So we're moving from out of the UK and over to, let's see here. Oops. Let me see. khmoradio.com. And this one says video shows 2 blue UFOs over a rural Missouri back road. And this is from Doc Holliday is I'm guessing the screen name. If not, if that's her actual name, that's really amazing in a way. So this is about these 2 lights that were seen, and you can see it in I believe in the thumbnail image, and what that comes with the link. These 2 lights that were seen in a video captured in Missouri that this reporter says they find interesting. And that's my cat moving around, I believe. Oh, no, maybe not. Yeah, I was outside. Anyway. So let's see here. This is a video that apparently a musician captured in southern Missouri. And they point out that this article points out that it's not. They mention that they don't care for videos that are from people who go out looking for these things. I guess because the possibility of it being faked. I mean, that's always there for anything. But so this sighting happened near Piano, a town named Piano, west of Springfield, Missouri. And basically these 2 lights are seen one over the other in this video. And so that's basically, let me see here. That's basically all they have here. Just not too much, but they have the video. So as I always say, I like to share these sightings just in case more details come up later on, or they're investigated more. You never know. So, and now, so we're done with the UFO section here. And again, thank you all for being here. And just looking, looks like I didn't. Okay, chat looks good. And so yeah, really, yeah, cool UFO stuff, definitely. So from there, we are actually moving to a couple of articles that are almost like updates to another story I shared a little while back, a couple weeks ago now. And that is of these next 2 articles are related to that sighting outside a Amarillo, Texas zoo. That this next article is suggesting not quite a one of your usual cryptids, but what they call a goat man. This is something that has the body of a human, but then the head of a goat. And if anyone is unfamiliar with paranormal things, that may sound really out there, but if you look into it, you can find reports of all different kinds of figures seen around the world, really. So it is something that there are legends and folklore about it going way back. So just to put that out there. So this is from WBKR.com, and this says, "Did the Kentucky Goat Man wander off to Texas?" And this is from Dave Spencer, and it's from a couple weeks back, almost a couple weeks back. So this is talking about this figure that has been seen in Kentucky. That, again, as I described, it looks like a person almost, but with the head of a goat. A lot of times, a lot of people associate it with it being demonic, of course. But and this article is suggesting that maybe the sightings of that or that creature is there in Kentucky has either moved or possibly that there could be another one in Texas, and they're suggesting that is what was seen on that camera footage outside of that zoo in Amarillo, Texas. So, and of course they show the image, and it is definitely a creepy image, as we've shown before. So, so yeah, that's just an update as far as what another suggestion as to what that could have been. And that brings me to this next article, which is related. This is from Senla Now, CENLA now.com. And let's see here. This one is called, it says, the title is Company Donates 80 Cameras to Amarillo Zoo After Photo of Object Goes Viral. And this is from David Gay. Last name is Gay. I believe that's how you say it. And so apparently a Seattle-based smart home and wireless camera company named Wyze, I think, WYZE, is donating 80 of its version 3 cameras to the zoo, coming after the sighting of this strange figure just recently. And so this is in response to this sighting. So there's an actual company that's, I find this fascinating, that's donating cameras to this zoo. Now, of course, what else are they going to find? That's the other angle of it all. I mean, that's a lot of cameras to have suddenly in that one area. But still, neat possibilities there, maybe, as the number of cameras continue to increase around the world. Really, maybe more and more things will be found. Of course, more and more things can be faked. Again, there's that constant double-edged sword to all that. But I just thought that was neat that there were 2 articles that touched on that whole event from different angles, in a way. And they're talking about the cameras increasing the security of the area in general as well. So, yeah, had to share those 2 because they're kind of like, in a way, almost our this show's first versions of updates to a news story that we covered. So, I thought that was kind of neat. So moving away from cryptids now for a bit here, the rest of this episode. This next one, I always like to find, whenever I find these lists, I always like to check them out of basically best movies of all time or greatest movies of this time or that time or anything like that, or books. And this one is from film.com. And this one is the 15 best ghost movies of all time ranked, according to them. So, some of these I hadn't even heard of, but some I have. Of course, top of the number 15, they go in reverse orders. Casper, and that's based on a number of cartoons from a while ago. Let's see here. The next one is known as The Haunting, and this is the early, I believe, black and white version of that, which is also based on The Haunting of Hill House, Shirley Jackson story, which has been, excuse me, since been made into even Netflix. I think it was a Netflix series. Either way, streaming services have had that story featured as well. And the next is an entry in the Grudge series, really popular series of horror movies, really more than even ghost movies. I'm just gonna scroll down here. I want to see what they say the number one is, because I'm curious, because I hadn't checked on that. So let's see here. They have The Sixth Sense at number 4. Definitely, I did like that movie a lot. I definitely recommend it. 3, there's one I don't know, A Tale of Two Sisters. Let's see here. Wow, there's some movies in this list here I never even heard of. Lake Mungo. So, and then let's see. Okay, at least they have the number 1 spot is something I've heard of, which of course is Poltergeist. So, and that's from a little ways back. So, but just a neat thing to look at these lists. I think it's always fun to look at these and see what they say and what changes and what gets included and what gets removed, and how I guess how tastes change over time. So, and speaking of haunted places, this next one is from 949whom.com, and this one is titled "One House in Maine Will Give You Chills," and even has its own Ghost Chronicles. And this is from Chantel. That's the name they give here. And this is about a series of videos that have been made on YouTube about this house, apparently, where a family moved in, and the father started recording videos trying to capture evidence of what was going on there. Mentions that the father is actually in law enforcement. So, but so let's see here. Apparently, some of the things that they caught on the videos were voices, and they even gave out names that he went and investigated later on that turned out to be accurate and associated with the property, which is pretty amazing in a way. As long as you do take it with a grain of salt, maybe he that's happened the way he said. And apparently there's a shadow figure spotted. So just this article is just about the series of videos that have been made about this house. And the YouTube, I guess the channel is called Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. That's, I guess, this town name. And it's become really popular. So maybe if you want to check something out, you might want to go do that. And has a link to that page. So just something to the interesting set of experiences there, especially if they are accurate. Especially with the names, I find that really fascinating because wherever the names are coming from, whoever's saying them, if they check out with people that lived there before, that's amazing in a way. So let's see here. Got a couple more articles left to share, and which is good. We're doing good on time. These last two are more about just this the topic in general, the paranormal in general. Let's see here. Oh wow, Howard Hughes, the podcaster, saw a man with goat feet as a child with his grandmother. Yeah, who knows what zoos might attract? That's a good point. Yeah, because you have all these animals there, and yeah, that's true. Different kinds of energies. So, all right. Let me get to these last two articles, and then we'll be done. So, one moment. Okay. There's again, as I always say, I don't know for sure anything, so this is just something that came up that was I thought was a neat topic to talk about a bit. This one is from, let's see here, Techno Trends. That's techno and then TRENZ.com. And this, the title is Four Individuals Who Have Made Ominous Predictions About an Alien Invasion of Earth. And this is from Michael Kurt. And this is just talking about, in a way, prophecies of the future and about alien invasions, as it says. And so it brings up a little list of these four people here. Mentions that even though many of these predictions people make have been false, the combined, I guess, amount of these predictions, the writer is saying, gives credence to that idea, I guess, in a way. I don't know if I agree with that or not, but now it does bring up some people here. This first one is Baba Vanga, and it says that between 1911 and 1996, this mystic, from Bulgarian mystic who was also blind, an herbalist, spent or made a lot of predictions about the future, and apparently some of them were accurate, according to this article. But then the one that they're banking on here in this article is that there's a prediction that there will be an alien attack near the end of this year. So, I always find these predictions really amazing in a way, even if I don't know if I believe how much of them I believe. I'm a lot more interested in the events that they predict than I am the timing, because I think the timing, it's so hard to pin things down, because things are always happening, things are always changing. I feel like trying to predict an exact time for an event is tricky at the very least. So yeah, so this goes into these four people. The next one is Uri Geller. Obviously, very many people have many different views on him. The next one here I hadn't expected, which is Nick Pope. They're saying that he predicted an alien invasion. I've never heard that before. So yeah, this is a weird article in a way. Stephen Hawking is the last one. It seems like the people they're talking about here in the end of this article have talked about the possibilities, but I don't know that I've ever heard a lot about them saying for sure that these things are going to happen. So, not sure about that article, but just the topic in general is still something I think it's worth it looking into. Um, and again, even if it's not the date, the timing of these events when they're supposed to happen, then just the ideas behind these events themselves and how they're, how many people believe them and what they think of them and how these ideas change. Because I definitely don't, I don't like to think of things as end of the world. You know, the world's been here for a long time. I think it'll be here for a long time still. So I think if anything, things will just keep on changing. But but that was a neat article. And then the last one here is from it's from Forbes.com. And this one says, let's see here. This is, excuse me. The title is New Psychological Research Says Paranormal Experiences Are the Norm, Not the Exception. And I thought just the title alone for that was really amazing in a way. Of course, I'm not sure that what they mean by that exactly. We're going to look into this more. This is from Mark Travers. And so this talks about apparently there's this journal called Spirituality in Clinical Practice, which is pretty amazing in a way. And in this new study in that journal, okay, so they're basically saying that they're giving paranormal activity a name, calling it haunted people syndrome, which I don't know about that one. But they say that haunting phenomena are complex, intertwined phenomena involving personality, ideology, culture, and previous experience towards making sense of an event or a series of events that are deemed haunting, according to Ryan Lathe. So let's see here. Yeah, I'm not sure how much how much weight I put in these different studies, because I think a lot of them, even when they try to bring up the topic, they kind of try to dismiss it. But also, on the other hand, I do like that at least it's being brought up at all in these kind of official or scientific journals. So hopefully someday it'll be covered more, a little more, with more open minds, a little bit more fairly. Even if it's not happening now, hopefully it does happen someday. So that's basically it for that article. It's a short one, but yeah. So that's it for these articles, and that'll be it for the news until next Friday. But yeah, so that's basically it for today. Thank you all for listening, and I'll be back on Sunday with true paranormal stories from the web. Possibly a guest. Haven't got that confirmed yet, but we'll see what happens. If not, then it'll be true ghost stories or true paranormal stories from the web. So until next time, thank you all for listening, and I'll talk to you all on Sunday again on Salcedo Paranormal. Take care.